Each year after the draft, there are many players that are left undrafted, but due to free agency, they are able to be signed. Over the years, many players have been signed after not being drafted on draft day, but only a select few players go on to be stars in the NFL. Some players also enter the NFL in ways we are not accustomed to. In this video, we'll be covering 3 NFL players who entered the league by free agency and became stars. Although being known for being one of the biggest personalities in NFL history, his Hall of Fame career still deserves some recognition. John Randle grew up poor and worked at a very young age. He played football in high school in his hometown of Texas and attended Trinity Valley Community College. He later transferred to Texas A&M University in Kingsville. In 1988, he earned first-team All-American honors, and he was a 2-time Lone Star Conference Lineman of the Year. In his collegiate career, he had 105 tackles with 34 sacks. He won back-to-back conference championships in 1988 and 1989. John's brother, Irvin Randle, suggested he try out for his team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He was considered too small for his position, standing at just 6'1", 240, which lost him the spot. An opportunity showed up with the Vikings, and the Vikings promised to sign him if he came back at 250. He was only 240 at the time, so he hid chains under his sweats to make weight. Though Joe Randle had a good second and third year, his first impactful season was in 1993. He forced 3 fumbles alongside 12.5 sacks with 59 combined tackles. He earned himself Pro Bowl honors and All-Pro first-team honors. His best season came in 1997 with 2 forced fumbles, 15.5 sacks, 58 combined tackles, as well as Pro Bowl and All-Pro first-team honors. But on his career, he finished with 29 forced fumbles, 137.5 sacks, with 556 combined tackles. He was a 7-time Pro Bowler and a 6-time All-Pro first team. He was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame in 2008, and in 2010, his name was put in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And by the end of his career, he had led the Vikings in sacks 9 times. Night Train Lane was such an outstanding player that not even I, before making this video, knew he wasn't just a football player. Night Train Lane had done everything under the moon before getting drafted to the league. He attended L.C. Anderson High School for Blacks and played basketball and football. And then after graduation, he signed to the Omaha Rockets of the Negro Baseball League. His stay wasn't very long for the team, as in 1947 he played at Scottsbluff Junior College. It was the only black team, and it was his first taste of football since high school. He only played 1 season, being credited for being the team's best tackler and having some excellent ball skills. And in 1948, Lane joined the Army, serving 4 years. During his service, he played for the Fort Ord football team. He played receiver for the team, and he caught 18 TD passes in 1951. He earned 2nd Team All-Army in 1949 and 1st Team All-Army in 1951. After his time in the Army, he worked in an aircraft plant, but that didn't last long, as in 1952, one night after work, Lane passed the Rams office and asked for tryouts. He first tried out as a receiver, but eventually switched to defensive back. Immediately, he made an impact, being named the most outstanding player in his first scrimmage. And during training camp, he was also given his famous nickname by teammate Tom Fears. His first impactful season was actually his first year in the league and also his best season in the league. He set the record for the most interceptions in NFL history in just 12 games, and his record still stands to this day. He recorded 14 interceptions, 2 of them being returned for TDs. In his career, he played 157 games with 68 interceptions, 5 interception TDs, and he was a 7-time Pro Bowler and a 3-time All-Pro first team. He holds the record for the most interceptions in a season, and his 68 career interceptions at the time was 2nd all-time, but now sits 4th all-time. In 1974, he was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. From a basketball star that never played a snap of college football to a Pro Football Hall of Famer, Antonio Gates' career is truly amazing in all levels. At a young age, he grew to 6'3" in 6th grade with a size 12 shoe. This early growth spurt obviously contributed to his basketball success. He was a standout player in junior high and played basketball and football at Central High School. He led the team in scoring just in his freshman year. He repeated the success all the way throughout high school, and he chose basketball over football entering college. The decision was highly influenced by Nick Saban not playing him at the position he actually wanted to be played, and he felt like he was needed at defensive end or linebacker at Michigan State University. Nick Saban also wasn't a big fan of the two-sport athlete and wanted Antonio to strictly focus on football, but his college basketball career took off his junior year at Kent State University. He won the team their first conference championship and was accomplishing big things in the college basketball world. He averaged 16 points per game and 8.1 rebounds. He led Kent State all the way to the Elite 8 in the March Madness tournament. His senior year, he averaged a whopping 20.6 points per game, 7.7 rebounds, and 4.1 assists. But despite being a basketball star, the NBA was a long shot for him, given that his size was not common for the position he played. He held a workout in front of multiple teams, and he impressed numerous of them. Antonio chose the Chargers to be the first team he worked out for, and he was immediately signed to the roster. His first impactful season came in 2004, where he caught 81 receptions with 964 yards, 13 TDs, and earned his first Pro Bowl and All-Pro first team. His best season came 5 years later in 2009, where he caught 79 receptions, 1,157 yards, 8 TDs, a Pro Bowl, and an All-Pro second team. But on his career, he had 955 receptions, 11,841 yards, 116 TDs, 8-time Pro Bowler, and a 3-time All-Pro first team. He became the 7th tight end with 500 plus career receptions. He was the 2nd tight end ever with 100 plus career TDs, but his 116 reception TDs is the most by a tight end in NFL history. His jersey was later retired at Kent State, and he was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2025. That was just a few players, but there are many more undrafted free agents who became stars. So make sure you guys like the video and leave a comment on what you want to see next.